Randall Park.
Yeah, there's several cities.
Well,
Yeah.
Napa.
You're talking a lot smaller cities, number one.
Yeah.
Palo Alto is,
No, but if you have the cities wide
But-
composting bins,
but it all goes according to who we are contracted with. And that's why you go after the city.
Yeah, we have to go.
Yeah.
So I think she was actually next, and then we'll do you. So you had a question?
Well, with this change with China, does that mean there are going to be changes with the recycling process?
Well, only for us because it's more stringent with the contamination. And that's why you've seen more and more people out in the field going through auditing carts, things like that. It's our only real defense right now, other than just leaving it. You know what I mean? That's kind of where it's at. It's like, geez, we can't take it because it's not marketable.
Yeah.
So,
I know up in Cupertino, either their regular trash or their recyclable trash or both have to be in clear plastic bags, and I'm wondering if this is why, so they can see if it's contaminated.
Yeah, we ask with the city is any extra material, because recycling is unlimited in San Jose, right? Because we'll take as much as you have. We do ask it's in clear plastic bags or paper bags is the best. That way, clear because we want to see what's in it. You know, one of our challenges is when we come to a recycling container and you have the black bags in there. 95% of the time, I'm going to use the police number. 95% of the time, it's garbage. We know it's garbage, and so it's a problem. But we're not opening bags. We don't have time to do that, especially as your collection drivers. They're servicing 900 to 1,000 homes a day, right? Like I said, 170,000 homes a week. So I have 38 routes that take care of all of that. So they're busy during the day. They don't have time to. They're not opening bags, and we're not doing it at the MRF either, which is our material recovery facility. Where they're sorting it. Most of the time, if it's in a black bag, it's going to go in the garbage. So we actually ask residents, don't bag your recycling. Leave it loose in your cart. That's the best thing to do. It really, really is. Those plastic bags that come, they're not recyclable. They're
So
like trash.
Christmas wrap. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, this has to do with the composting. I just got a flyer, I don't know, it was from the city or whatever, that had the dates for pickups next year. And in that, it said to put your food scraps in your garbage, and they would compost it. I never heard that before.
I saw that too, and I just think that's crazy because, I mean, I often wrap stuff in plastic when I put it in the garbage. Who's gonna go through and take that out? It would be so much more efficient if we could put our food scraps in with the green. If everyone had a big green bin and you put your food scraps in there, like other cities do, and lots of cities around us do this. I'm sure we can I'm happy to work on getting a list.
I thought there was some kind
The
of
wrong people.
Yeah, unfortunately, again, we don't do the compost.
We have to talk to
Yeah, I would reach out. I would have garbage city or garbage.
We talked to.
Sergio.
Sergio?
I think we need to start.
Okay, so I think we have this gentleman here. And
Okay.
Arabella.
What was your question?
Well, I don't know, because I heard you think I can really come true. I'm wondering why even different city, do they have a unique, exactly same definition of what is recycled? Otherwise, if one item is can be recycled in city A, but cannot be recycled in city B, I don't understand why that should happen. Even if they can be recycled, then it should be able to recycle in any city. If we can standardize all this one, then I don't think you have time and money waste on doing something like that. Can we have a same definition on recycle on all the Bay Areas area or California?
Well, that'd be a great mayor's meeting, I would think. I mean, honestly, because I completely agree with you. I live over the hill, right? So.
Have you found it different? What you're
I do, right? So my composting program, we have a worm bin. You know, we put all our food and everything in with the worms and go that way. You know, our recycling it's pretty strict out there as well. You know, but every city's different. I know it's frustrating. And people move out here to California, especially the first couple of times from the Midwest. It's like, well, what do you mean I can't put styrofoam in my recycling? I've always put styrofoam in our recycling. Well, out here we don't do that anymore. We don't take styrofoam. And it changes. It's always changing, and that's
if they say I cannot take it down, then even we accept it, we eventually and throw it away anyway. Why do you have to waste the time to do something like that?
Yeah. No.
No, I know, it's a frustration.
And, so Alan, do you have a question?
Yeah, so you were talking about just putting materials in loose in the container. So what do you do for, like, I shred tons of documents.
Right, so.
Do you want that
To go
separated,
back,
or do you
okay,
just
so,
want
yeah.
that?
If you're gonna do shredded paper,
Mhm.
right, so shredded paper should be back in a clear plastic bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's gonna end up all over in front of your house.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie to you. As soon as you gotta remember now, these are hydraulic automated arms, right? So as they pick up the cart, it squeezes.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure, and when it comes out, if it's loose, when it comes out, of course, it creates that vortex.
Yeah.
Things are getting dumped. Anything loose, shredded paper is gonna go everywhere. Styrofoam peanuts, the packing peanuts, go everywhere. We don't want any of those. Anyway, the only thing you really should bag, like the shredded paper, clean textiles.
What does
you know,
that mean?
should be in a clear plastic bag.
Exactly.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
What is considered
Right.
textile?
So you're like blankets. We have, and matter of fact, we have,
a flyer?
yeah, that'll kind of break down all the materials.
Also
that
like
we
a bed
want.
pillow?
I'm sorry.
A pillow? No.
No.
See,
Yeah.
because I did that one time, because it's textile, as far as I'm concerned.
The inside one is not recyclable.
Yeah, because you got all
So the cotton
you got
or
all that,
whatever
the
is not
stuff inside, stuffing
Like
inside.
the-
If it's
Yeah.
bone
It's
or
like
anything
cotton,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So does it have to be clean? Like you have to put it in your washing machine first?
No, just put it in a clear bag, just.
In other words, Karen, like, you wouldn't put an oily rag
Right.
as, because it's, the rag is textile, but it's oily.
So you put that in the
So
garbage?
that would go into the
Okay.
garbage. That's what she
But
was
your
saying by
old clothes,
clean.
you don't wanna donate it, but we don't accept shoes.
See, that's what I have a whole box of shoes that
No shoes.
there was this company from organization from Africa, or they would take them to Africa and they would take them apart and make shoes. And they would come once a year, so I would accumulate all my shoes and give them to them once a year, and then they stopped coming. So I have like a vat of shoes, I've got like 40 pairs of shoes that I want.
Either
What do
you
I
will
get?
go put it in Savers or Goodwill.
No, they're not,
Oh, no,
they're worse
yeah,
than
it's
that, they're
What about
not.
the USA
It's
Recycle?
probably garbage.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Karen,
So,
what about the USA Recycle? You could take them there because they do similar things.
Where?
You know how on the side of different places they have the USA Recycle bins?
Like the
and you
big
drop
bins.
things off? They also take things like that and then they take them hard.
Unusable shoes. is
Yes,
what- okay.
yeah, they do take things like that, or they used to.
So things like, you have a beer bottle or a soda can, do those, are those contaminated if they're not rinsed out?
No, it's fine, as long as no, like, full of soda or liquid inside of the bottle.
How
The
about
best
peanut
rule-
butter?
The best rule,
Oh, no, that has to be clean.
No.
the best rule to go by is
No.
clean and dry. Empty, clean, and dry.
Yeah, so peanut butter, it has to be cleaned
Scrape it
out.
out. Yeah, you would.
But I mean rinsed out,
You
not.
should scrape it out, or, yeah, you should get as much out of
No,
it.
that's not clean, so that's what.
Then you're wasting water.
As long as you pretty much,
I mean, that's.
kinda like wipe out and,
So
or
scrape
you-
out as much as you can.
yeah, you don't have to.
You don't have to rinse it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
I thought you did.
Yeah. I rinse my stuff out, but that's just, in a perfect world, everybody would rinse their containers, it'd be nice and clean and shiny.
Well, I would too if
Great,
we,
but-
didn't have such a water issue.
I understand, completely,
He's got another.
I understand.
Well, in summary.
Yeah, I wrote a whole thing, you know what I'd love to do, wait, I would
Some
love.
of the things like this one, we used to be able to do that one, and later on they say cannot do it. So right now, I don't know, can we do it? Or why?
I don't think that's ever been part of the program.
Never.
I don't think so, that's a plastic wrap around a food thing, no, that's not, no, that would
This
be.
one, how about those type?
That one, this one would be okay.
Wait, hold that
It's
one
okay.
down.
This one, no.
That's
No.
popcorn.
Plastic bags, as long as clean.
Okay, anybody that, let's do this, does anybody else have samples?
But they didn't used to take them.
Okay, I would love to, let's put this on the table.
It's not recyclable.
But these I thought you
We're gonna have,
We'll have to go through it.
but I got specific questions I want to ask about this. Because it really gets down to the details.
It does, but see, stuff like this, see, it's just, even the metallic stuff in here, that we don't want that, it's not paper. This stuff here, we don't want that stuff, it's not a foil, it's a different kind of
It's like
foil.
all our
Okay, so that's the journey, that you're saying,
you put them all together and tie them together.
I think it needs to be straightened out. should be screwed.
What about these bags? Say recyclable. Have a symbol.
1 through 7. These bags here, we don't take. These should go back to work. These ones here.
No.
This is shared. Yeah. Okay, that's my question.
So this copy lid is a 5, so that's anything.
Is it up to clean or?
This is
Right, it's cardboard, it's cardboard.
this is a cup that helps coffee. It's true. Is coffee okay? We're not gonna have it. Coffee is not okay.
Yeah, I think everyone will want to hear.
Well, that's kind of why I'm.
Let's look at one thing up there.
Oh,
We'll get,
can we have copy on?
Oh, yeah. We have it.
Tons of hands up. Yeah, tons of hands
Okay,
up.
so this is clean, the coffee, you can touch it, but this bag, because it said coffee in it, and
Well,
maybe
not
we
necessarily,
don't.
not necessarily. What makes this is the wax. The wax that's inside there. Any kind of wax cardboard, wax inside these.
So this is gonna have.
That's what makes it
wax.
non-recyclable. The wax cardboard is not, it's not something that we could take.
And this is like 6, so that reflects that.
1 through 7.
So you guys, no, this is not, even though I thought it was like foil or.
what we should do is put the knots.
We don't accept those, but.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's what I said.
It's good.
No, but let's put them physically in different places.
Yes, you guys make terrible windows, you realize.
What I wanted you to do was quickly sort this to 2 piles. One is recyclable, or both of you. One that's recyclable and one that's not.
We always do. This one, no.
Why no? So which yes, which no?
This one, no.
Put them on a different table.
Which is, I don't know which is, I don't understand.
Well, she'll separate it real quick and then.
So why is this recyclable? I don't want to put plastic bags in the recycling. It's,
You can't.
it's clean and it's
As long as
plastic
it's
and,
clean.
So even this, yeah.
so it doesn't have a number on it.
Doesn't have number on it.
Oh, it does? Oh, it does have a number on it, okay.
But not all of them do. So all
Your
this.
basic, everybody with 1 through 7,
That's
the
good.
triangle with a 1 through
They
7.
don't show these.
I don't take it if you guys put some chicken in there, it's so dirty and smelly.
Yeah,
It's
I always
smelly.
rinse them. And if it's oil, if there's still an oil film, I don't do it, but if it feels clean, I.
This one was acceptable, because it's clean.
It's clean.
Even though-
I mean,
even
but
though
you
we're
said,
taking that.
I
I
accept.
see, I didn't think you were taking that.
It's not,
I see, no.
This is a
Yeah.
pizza box, but it's not pizza from a pizza
Oh, no,
shop.
that one
This is from a
fine.
grocery
This is
store,
different.
and
That's
the
a different
pizza
pizza
was
box.
wrapped in plastic.
That right, this right here is considered,
This one?
this
So
is
this is
cardboard.
good cardboard.
Yes,
It's
that
the
one's
takeout
good
pizzas?
cardboard.
The
Yeah.
takeout
Those are-
pizzas,
yeah.
okay.
Why
Now
would
this
this
pizza
not
box.
be?
Has a wax in it.
Okay.
Okay, the plastics that crinkle,
Yeah.
they are okay?
Inside. It's like the chips, it has a
Some
metally
plastics that
kind of type
crinkle.
thing, yeah.
Those-
So even if the paper
Like-
towels are pretty clean, you know,
that's all right?
they just had water, like you wipe some water up with them, they
I'm
still
not
won't
sure which
take
one, I'm
it.
not sure which one you're referring
But actually, most of the time is when I see a bag of paper towels,
to. This one here.
it's clean.
This is okay.
No, just, I know it's clean. I'll just let go, I let go. Because they will sort it out anyways,
Typically, you're
right?
looking for a symbol.
But
And why not this, but
the
this?
same thing, it has a wax. This
Okay.
one is different.
So see, this one is,
Why is this all right?
That you're looking for like
This
that.
is, it's clear, it's plastic.
But
It's
the
just like a
problem-
plastic
this one's
bag.
got a number
The
on it.
problem is it doesn't have a number, it
The
needs a number
number
on
is
it.
okay, that doesn't.
No, not all the time, and then this, this doesn't have a wax on it. Why is this one not?
This one does take care, any plastic
Right,
bag
it's
that
just plastic,
does that.
it doesn't have the 1 through 7. With the 1 through 7, the
One
triangle
through
is.
seven, it will
Yeah, but
accept.
this is pretty much the same, so you said you
And
had
this should not go.
This should not.
Oh,
This
that
should not go.
Okay.
so I get these envelopes all the time from charities, and they've got stuff in them. I don't know what's necessarily what's inside there. Should I open it up and look at what it is?
It's paper for us, it's recycled.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's not paper in there.
It's
Well, if you're not gonna
100%,
open it,
it's like,
yeah,
if you
if
don't
you're not gonna
open it,
open
it's
it,
fine.
So I should check that it's paper. What about paper, what about the paper that, like, what they said you address labels that are sticky on the back, that's
They got,
paper?
you got your glue and all that stuff on the back.
Or if they've got foil
Probably
printing
not
on
then,
them or
right?
something?
No,
Totally.
we
Foil,
accept it.
yeah,
You
the
accept
foil
it.
printing, like metallic, that kind of stuff.
Metallic printing?
Yeah, that's
Okay, so
paper.
then I should open this up and look and make sure that it doesn't have.
Well, I believe you should open your email anyway, that's just my opinion. just keep going.
But anyway, that's fine.
Yeah, it is.
But see, I wasn't sure what I was looking for.
But does this need to be rinsed? Because this has residues.
Tummy labels are fine, but not if they're foil printed.
Right, you really
But
don't.
it's,
I just like,
this
sometimes.
has a residue, so why would this?
There are so
It
many.
has a metal right here. We could, you know, like,
No, but I wanna
they
do it right.
cut them in our field, they cut it off, and then they, we could
Oh, so
put
that's
this one, and then they,
I think if you go through a general.
What about
rule-
lotion?
as long as it's clean, I accept it, I always accept it.
So, but
We have.
My neighbor's recycle bin was not taken, and the reason was plastic bags. What was inside, the white Costco garbage bags, she had 2 buckets in the kitchen, one the family sorts and puts the recycles, the second one is the garbage. She takes the recycle with the white bag, pulls the string, and put to the recycling bin. It was not taken because they were. Where do you? And Alan asked about the shredded paper. We called the city. They said you can only put the shredded paper into clear plastic bags. Where do you get them? Because I had to go to the dry cleaners and I bought them $2.50 each bag from the dry cleaners.
Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware has them. Most of the time, yeah. Ace Hardware. Hardware store.
Always made mistakes with Ireland.
Okay, so, Cindy.
No dryer lint.
No dryer lint.
Does anybody have any more questions before we, so,
I do, but
Okay.
I just want to remind everyone about this awesome large item pickup that's free, 2 per year, I guess.
Well,
Or,
the large item program for us right now, yeah, it's 3 items per appointment. There's no limit on your appointments.
oh, no,
Right.
that.
So last month, as for us, for CWS, last month we did 7,218 large item collection appointments. That's a lot of appointments. This is a program when we first started it, when residents were actually paying for it,
Yes.
we would do maybe 150 a month.
Wow.
Give or take, it's amazing when it goes free, or no additional cost, because believe me, it's not free.
But those are mattresses not showing up on
Those are
our
items, but now this is the large item program is a very specific program.
Yeah.
So we pick up exactly what you tell us you're gonna put out there. And if it doesn't match what you say, we're not gonna collect it. Or if it's improper set out.
And so I just want to add to something that we were talking about earlier, which is Dad has just dismantled a desk, and we were wondering, it's easier for us to get it to the curb if it's in pieces, and I think you said it's okay for the large item pickup as long as it's bundled together.
Yep. Okay. But in the end too, you don't even have to take it. It's easier for you to do it that way. But for us, you don't have to take it apart. We'll pick it up as it is.
And the garbage is down there.
Who do you call to switch from the
It's one of those old-fashioned
small?
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Had to separate it to do it together.
Yeah. No, I completely understand that.
Okay.
Yeah. Completely understand. But you don't have to. We would take a desk.
So it is 3 items. 3 items.
Yeah, per appointment.
So I did have a large item thing last month.
Okay.
And when I called, I said, I have a bundle of filters from a pool. A bundle, and I just threw them together.
Yeah.
And then at the last minute, I stuffed an umbrella inside the bundle. And so it's still a bundle, so is that why they didn't take it?
It's for your garbage, and it's for
Because it wasn't
recycling.
on the list.
If you want to replace your
But they should have
can,
taken
a
the
small
umbrella.
can,
Honestly,
bigger
they should have
can.
taken the umbrella out,
Right.
left it, and taken the
It's
filter.
kind
Will
of,
help.
yeah.
It's true.
You-
And
I
again,
don't know if you.
7,000, they're running and gunning trying to get those things done. They're out there all day. So, I know we're cutting it short, but I'm hoping I answered some questions for you and shed a little bit of light and not let it too murky. We did bring some handouts, some flyers to go over some more of what's recyclable, what's not, what goes in cart, proper set outs, large items. And you can always go to the website, our calwaste.com. The city has links and everything else to our website too. So all the questions will be there. I mean, I don't have a specific, we get very specific on a lot of stuff, but there you go. Yeah.
Where is this garbage island on the Pacific, where this came from?
The plastic island that's in between Hawaii and California, that's, what is it, I believe it's like twice the size of Texas now? Yeah, that's garbage, that's people who are inconsiderate of the environment, throwing their trash, and living on the side of the streets or in the ocean at the beach, and people who don't care. To go on my honest opinion.
Do you think it's countries that actually take their garbage out and just dump it?
I think there's, the plastic island out there, I think is just litter, just accumulation, yeah.
Stuff that.
Everything just kind of flows there, all the currents kind of take everything there.
Think about the tsunamis that happen and what all gets drug out into the ocean. I mean, it just doesn't disappear once it's out there.
Yeah, but also things that get to the sea, people throw plastic bags and all into that.
Oh yeah, people throw stuff away.
Well, they have some companies working on that.
They're trying.
Yes.
The pamphlets that you put out to us, I look at the pamphlets, I don't see this kind of description.
There's
not. So, is there a way to, take better pictures?
There are so many items, it would be really hard to put everything on a list.
Or to say that, you don't.
No wax.
The food, no wax,
Yeah.
something like that.
I believe the way I do it at home, my own recycling, just keep a very core principle, right? My cardboard, my aluminum cans, my bottles, my food, I wash and clean everything out. That's how I, just learn how to do it. And you keep 1 through 7 on your plastics. Just think about, please, no bathroom waste. No, food stays out of the recycling cart. We've had stuff, diapers, animal waste, things like that.
So when the truck goes in, what actually happens?
When a truck goes in, so every morning our trucks will leave my yard, and we're on Berryessa Road, right there by the flea market. Again, 38 routes will come out, they'll leave in the morning. They go out, 800, 900 to 1,000 homes, picking up the carts. They empty those carts, they go back to our facility on Timothy, and they dump whatever load they have. And then that's pushed into a pile, which then goes to a conveyor belt, which starts the sorting process. Everything is sorted by hand. So there are individuals on these lines, if you will. Just picture large conveyor belts, and they're pulling things off the line, depending on what it is. Usually they're looking for contaminants, throwing that stuff away. And then it'll go through also through machinery and things like that. But ultimately, just understand, everything is touched. Everything comes through is touched.
Do you guys do tours?
So, I was just going to let you know, we do offer tours. And I mean, I would love to invite all of you to come and take a tour of our facility. We can absolutely, I can schedule it with Greg if you want. We can schedule it. We go through a whole tour. You can walk through our facility. You'll see exactly firsthand how it works.
So is there a problem with can tops or broken glass? I mean, is that dangerous or?
Well, it's always dangerous. Yeah, I mean, it's dangerous. I will say this, with our sorting facility, with everything that they do, their safety record's really, really good. They've gone a few hundred days with no injury or no accident. And in our facility, in our industry, that's really unheard of. It doesn't happen very often.
I suggest a YouTube video of your process where you're showing what is being.
I will say this. I apologize. Like I said earlier, we did have a video. We just finished editing our video.